I hate drawing my analysis solely on the higher time frame, and I'm going to give you my reasons in this video on USD JPY. So I would like you to pay attention to that. So on USD JPY, clearly here, this is the 4-hour chart, and what we can see here is the price was just trending to the upside. So that was so easy to see. I mean, everyone could see that. So another thing to note here is that we've had a break of structure right here to the left, and then coming down to the smaller time frame. Now there is something about the smaller time frame, the lower time frame, 30 minutes, 15 minutes, 5 minutes, even as low as the 1 minute. There are some hidden details in these time frames that are not made available on the higher time frame, the daily, 4-hour, weekly, and the rest of that. So looking at this trade, I just want to talk about quickly this price action that played out right here, like you see on the screen. So how was I able to take this buy from here, all of these areas? So now, even though I knew that I was in premium positions, and as we are traditionally taught, we should wait for prices to come down to discount for a buy. But until price starts showing me that it wants to start trending to the downside, I'll keep buying. Because if the market keeps showing me in my intraday sessions, which are my daily time frames, my daily intraday session, the 15 minutes lower time frame sessions would not started breaking to the downside, any significant structure of M15, M30 down, then I know price is still going to the upside. So I'm just trading continuations. For every time market gives me a continuation buy, I'll take the trade. So it was so easy to see the price was trending to the upside right here. So we are making all of these moves, higher lows creating higher highs. So this last point here, this higher low that made a higher high, let me put it in a box. So I know we had this point right here that made a higher high right here. So that was so easy to see. All I did was to mark out my points of interest. So looking at this point, my point of interest is going to be this level of demand right here. Let's put that in blue. Take this out, put it here. So just a second. Okay, put that in blue. Shade the color a little bit. So I knew that this point right here was a demand level. Another demand level here was this point right here. So when price came into this demand level, I wouldn't talk so much about this. We waited for lower time frame confirmations, which I'm going to show you in this zone. Now, price didn't give us all of that lower time frame confirmations in this point until price came into this level. Now, when price got into this level, all I did quickly was to scale down to M1. So on the 1 minute time frame, all I did was just to look at market direction, look at how the market was coming into that zone. And then it was so easy to see that price was creating all of these points. So we had this point that made this low. We had this lower high here that made this lower low. Now we had this lower high here that made this lower low. Now we had a break of structure. Looking at this break of structure, we had a break of structure to the upside. We also had a break of structure to the downside here. Now when this point here created all of these moves to the upside, breaking this structure, I think I'll make that a little bit neater than this. So when we had this point here, put it in red, went all the way to create this high right here. And then the structure to the left that we broke was this point right here. I took my entry off this level right here, as you see on the screen. Now, taking my entry off this level, basing it off, we had this move, we had this push to the upside, we had a retracement right here, and then all of this push, right? And then just at this point here, every other thing here looked pretty balanced, but we had this point here that left behind this little imbalance at this point right here, which were refined, and everyone in the community also took that. So I took my buys off here like you see on the screen. Now, where would I be looking to target? Of course, we are looking to target all of these highs. We are looking to target this overall high here, which price clearly took out of this. So if there is anything to take out of this video, understand, yes, the higher time frame is important, but for me personally, you can disagree with me. But personally, I think the lower time frame tells the stories. The lower time frame, the 1 minute, 5 minutes, 15 minutes, they tell all of those hidden stories that are not visible on the higher time frame. So you can always go back to your chart, try to understand your lower time frame. Just pretend like your lower time frame is your higher time frame and see if it changes the way you look at the market. Until next time, see you.